Hello, welcome to this short AutoCAD training course. My name is Prince Christopher and I will be your instructor for this training. This training is being organized by RIA Grand Engineering Trainings Limited. Thank you. What is RIA Grand? RIA Grand is a training company. We are committed to offering excellent trainings designed to meet industry standards and clear demands. We provide resources and direction that enable aspiring and working engineers, including students, undergraduates, graduates, and working professionals, to succeed in their chosen fields. These are our services. We carry out CAD simulation. We carry out CAD trainings, just like the one you are about to participate in. We also do CAD consulting, CAD modeling, every aspect of CAD support services and other CAD related contracts. We also carry out engineering trainings like piping engineering trainings, process engineering trainings, civil engineering trainings, and a few other trainings. Our training methods: we have our virtual classroom training. We have our online training, which is what you are participating in. We have our in-house training. We have private trainings. The private training is specific to individuals who have a very tight schedule. You can't participate with the group training. That's maybe we do an advert for our monthly trainings that's in batch. Your schedule can't fit into that. You can book a private training, which is going to be unique to just you. We also carry out corporate trainings for corporate entities and companies. We also carry out campus trainings for undergraduates in campuses. Why are we doing what we are doing? First of all, there is a significant gap between what is required in the industry and what is being taught in the school, in universities. So in order for us to bridge that gap, RIA Grand decided that, okay, we are going to be that bridge that will give young engineers the skills that are necessary to thrive in the industry. We have lots of graduates. We have thousands of graduates. One thing we are experiencing in the labor market is unemployability, or graduates are not employable. They lack the required skills that is needed in the industry. They lack the skills, like I said earlier, what it takes to work there, the knowledge, the technical know-how, because those foundations were not built while they were in the university. So we as a training institute wants to give young engineers, professionals, and those working engineers who have scaled through their careers, and maybe for one or two reasons they want to change career or they want to upskill. RIA Grand is the ideal place for you to be. And let's go back to the slide. Many professionals, including students, want to acquire new skill. The fact that you are here, it means you want to acquire a new skill in your career, and most of you face significant challenge. And one of the challenge is time. The traditional in-person training often conflicts with work schedule. You are a 8 to 5 worker or a 9 to 5, whichever. And traditionally, trainings run from 8 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. How can you most persons can't leave their job and sit in a training class in order for you to get maybe an AutoCAD skill. Your company didn't pay you to leave your job. You understand? And this has been a challenge to so many professionals. And when I mean professionals, I'm including undergraduate, because your normal school schedule starts by 8 or 8:30, and by 5 p.m. when school dismisses, so many training organizations also shuts down for the day. So it means even if you want to, there is also a clash between your lectures and your training schedule. All you need to do is look for a better alternative, and this is one of the challenge we are trying to solve. We fix our classes by 8:30 p.m. By this time, we are looking for the most convenient time to fix this training. And we know that by 8:30, everyone has dismissed from work. You have, refreshed, and after the day's work, you have eaten something, and you are now prepared for your lecture. At this point in time, your lecture is not conflicting with your work. It's not conflicting with you taking lectures in school as a student, because you can't take lecture by 8 p.m. It's 8:30 p.m. rather. The second challenge we are trying to solve is limited access to quality training. Not all professionals have access to industry relevant practical training in their location. Yes, this is true. There might be a lot of training centers, but not all of them are well equipped to give standard trainings. So you going to learn a software, the degree of your efficiency, how good you will be in that software, is dependent on how good your trainer is, or how good the company is, how proficient they are. You understand? If you go to a quack center, it doesn't matter if it is a physical class, you are going to get quack knowledge. If it's an underbaked, if they have limited knowledge, you can't give what you don't have. That's simply it. And this is one of the challenge most people are facing. And that's why at RIA Grand, we have good instructors that have vast knowledge in these softwares. Whichever software you are enrolling for in AutoCAD, we take lots of softwares like engineering software like AutoCAD, ProtaStructure, Fusion 360, SolidWorks, AutoCAD Civil 3D, Primavera P6, Aspen HYSYS, AutoCAD Plant 3D, Aviva E3D. There are lots of softwares we take on, and other courses like cyber security, data analysis, data science, process engineering. We have professionals with good track record to take this course. So one, no matter where you are, it doesn't matter if you are in Abuja, you are in Lagos, you are in Kano, you are in Borno, you are in China. From the comfort of your home, you can access our quality trainings. Our solution is to provide flexible, high-quality virtual training program designed for professionals who want to enhance their skill without disrupting their work. By offering industry-relevant trainings online, we ensure that professionals can learn from anywhere, anytime, at their own pace, solving the challenges of time constraint, accessibility, and affordability. Our trainings are very, very affordable. Accessibility, no matter where you are, you can access our training as long as you have a good internet connection. Time constraint also, it doesn't clash with your work schedule. It doesn't clash with your school. It doesn't clash with programs you are running that has to do with 8 to 5 p.m., 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So basically, we are bringing this solution so that those of you who have tight schedule can get access to this industry relevant training in the best way that's available. Our aim, one, is to bridge the skill gap in the workforce by making professional trainings accessible. We train you on AutoCAD in a simple to understand manner. We train you to become a professional in using AutoCAD without leaving your home or office. Our aim is to help you achieve your goal of enhancing or acquiring a new skill. About me, like I said earlier, my name is Prince Christopher, and I'm the head of engineering trainings, and I'm also an AutoCAD and Aspen HISIS instructor at RIA Grand engineering trainings. I'm a CAD engineer at QED International Oil and Gas. I'm an AutoCAD instructor on Udemy. I have over 7 years of experience as a draftsman and as a CAD designer. I have over 5 years of experience as an AutoCAD instructor. I'm an Autodesk certified professional in AutoCAD for design and drafting. Okay, here are projects. The next slide, we are going to be looking at projects we have done with AutoCAD. All these projects were done with AutoCAD. All these are 3D models with realistic rendering. What is AutoCAD? AutoCAD is a computer-aided design software program created by Autodesk that enables drafters, architects, engineers, and other experienced professionals to create two-dimensional and three-dimensional models of solid surfaces and meshes. I would like you to pick out a few things here. One, it enables drafters, it enables architects, it enables engineers, and other experienced professionals. So we have 4 categories of persons: drafters 1, architects 2, engineers 3, and experienced professionals. You must not be an engineer for you to use AutoCAD. AutoCAD is not meant for only architects. AutoCAD is not meant for only mechanical engineers. AutoCAD is not meant for drafters. You get AutoCAD can be used in creating 2D drawings and 3D models. If you are an instructor like me, it means you are an experienced professional. Maybe your job requires you to use a CAD software, but you don't fall under drafters, you don't fall under architects, you don't fall under engineers. You are known as an experienced professional. AutoCAD is widely used and it helps in preventing product failure and warranty issue. It's with innovative idea and creative imagination, the user can create realistic presentations with AutoCAD. Here are different types of AutoCAD software. We have AutoCAD Architecture, we have AutoCAD Civil 3D, we have AutoCAD Electrical, we have AutoCAD LT, we have AutoCAD Map 3D, we have AutoCAD Mechanical, we have AutoCAD MEP, we have AutoCAD PNID, we have AutoCAD Plans 3D, we have AutoCAD Raster Design, we have AutoCAD Structural Detailing, we have AutoCAD Utility Design. All these are different types of AutoCAD software, which is being used in different areas. There are different careers as a CAD designer or a CAD engineer. For CAD designers, we have instrumentation CAD designer, we have electrical CAD designer, we have mechanical CAD designer, we have mechanical and piping, we have process, we have civil. For senior design engineers, we also have instrumentation, mechanical, electrical, civil, and process. Okay, this AutoCAD course is going to cover the fundamentals. We are going to look at what is AutoCAD and uses of AutoCAD, using units, limits, command line, AutoCAD working environment, how to use the draw tool, and all of that. Okay, I've explained this before. Okay, this is a better explanation. For architects, they use AutoCAD allows architects to create precise floor plans, elevation sections of buildings, And AutoCAD support 3D modeling for visualizing architectural designs also. For mechanical engineers and product designers, AutoCAD is extensively used in mechanical engineering for designing machinery, mechanical parts, and assemblies. For civil engineers and infrastructure design, AutoCAD is utilized in civil engineering for designing road, bridges, and other infrastructure projects. For electrical and electronics design, AutoCAD is employed in electrical and electronics design for creating schematic diagrams and panel layouts. It supports the generation of accurate wiring diagrams and circuit layout plans. Interior designers also use AutoCAD. AutoCAD is used by interior designers for creating detailed floor plans, furniture layouts, and lighting designs. Construction and project documentation also. AutoCAD is widely used for generating construction documentation, including detailed drawings and specification. Here is the interface of a typical AutoCAD software. I will be using AutoCAD 2023 for this illustration. And here are a few things we are going to go through. One, we are going to look at the navigating and customizing the AutoCAD environment. We are going to look at navigating tool. We are going to look at how to use the mouse tool. These are basic drawing fundamentals we are going to go through. Creating basic geometrical shapes and lines, using drawing aids and precision tools, managing layers and object property, using draw tools like line, polyline, circle, arc, ellipse, and all of that. We're also going to be looking at view tools like zoom, pan, orbit, viewport. Draw tools, we are going to be looking at the line, polyline, the circle, rectangle, polygon, arc, ellipse, and hatch. Okay, so before we start taking examples, we need to start from the basics. I need to introduce you to the AutoCAD interface. Welcome once again to this AutoCAD training. This is AutoCAD 2023, and here is my AutoCAD interface. Okay, you can see by my left hand, you can see it's written here AutoCAD 2023. At the bottom or below AutoCAD 2023, you can see open. From here, you can access drawings you have done or jobs you have done before in AutoCAD. Then below open, you have new. You can create a new file. Here you have recent, where you can access recent drawings, and these are recent drawings that have been done in AutoCAD. If you come at the top here, click on it. You can come here and click on new. If you click on new, a dialog box is going to pop up where you use AutoCAD and click on open. This is a typical AutoCAD interface. This is what you are supposed to see when you open your AutoCAD for the first time. Okay, at the bottom we have our command line. This is called the command line. It's used in inputting shortcuts and some commands in AutoCAD. For instance, you want to use the line tool. All you need to do is type line, hit enter. AutoCAD automatically brings up initialize the line tool. or you can use the shortcut for line tool, which is L. Hit the shortcut, then you have your line tool. The next thing I'm going to explain is our ribbon. Here we have your ribbon. The ribbon contains different tools. We have the line tool, we have the polyline tool. Your ribbon changes as you click on different tabs. For now, we are at the home tab. The moment you click on the insert tab, your ribbon changes. You click on annotate, your ribbon changes, and it brings up other tools. At my top right corner, we have our view cube. The view cube enables you to have different views of the objects you are drawing. You can switch to southeast isometric, northeast isometric, and so forth. You can view from the top, you can view from the right, you can view from the left. Under the view cube, you have the navigation panel here. The navigation panel contains few tools like the zoom tool. We have the pan, we have the zoom, we also have the orbit tool. And this dark space you see here is your workspace, and the AutoCAD workspace runs from infinity to infinity, so you can draw a full country inside of AutoCAD. And yeah, you have to specify few things when working with AutoCAD. It runs from infinity to infinity. At the bottom left, you have your UCS, which is called the user coordinate system. You can see this Y and X axis here. You can see this Y and X axis here. It's called your UCS, the user coordinate system. And at the bottom, we have our drawing aid. Here at the bottom, we have our drawing aid, and at the top left corner, we have our quick access tools, which are also customizable. From here, we have the new, we have open, we have save, we have save as. And at the top left corner, we have an AutoCAD icon here. We have an AutoCAD icon here. So all whatever is embedded in this AutoCAD icon, you can easily access them here with this your AutoCAD quick access tool. Thank you for listening, and we are going to meet in the next phase of this training. Welcome once again to this AutoCAD training. In this training, we are going to look at some basic tools like the draw tool, the polyline tool, the circle tool, rectangle tool, polygon, arc, ellipse, and hatch. Let's dive into AutoCAD. From here, we have the line tool. This is the line tool. The line tool is used in creating straight line segments. And in order for you to activate the line tool, all you need to do is to come here and click on the line tool, or you come down to your command line and type line. This is another way of initializing the line tool, or you use the shortcut, which is L. Type L and the line tool pops up. You hit on enter. Immediately you click on the line tool, you look at your command line. The command line is going to give you few instructions to follow, and one of them is, it says select the first point, which you click on the first point, you click on the next point, you click on this point, you click on this point, you click on this point, and so forth. All you just need to do is click on a particular point, and that's how the line tool automatically functions. Select, click, and press delete. And before I go further, there are a few other tools I would like to introduce you to, and one of it is called the selection tool. If you click on an empty workspace in AutoCAD, which I've done, I clicked. If I move to my left, you can see this green selection with matching ants around it. If I move to my right, it changes to blue and with a white solid line around it. While you are using AutoCAD, you need to take note of this, and particularly why you need to is because when using the blue selection, the blue selection, you need to totally select all the objects you want to select. While using this, you don't necessarily need to select the whole object. You just need to touch a particular part of it and it's selected. I'm going to use this line I have drawn as a case study. I will move this over and you can see that the line is selected. Hit escape. I'll do the same thing with this, but the line isn't selected. In order for me to select this line with the blue marquee tool, I need to totally cover this line, and now the line is selected. I'm going to do that once again. For the green, I just need to hover over it. No matter how small it is selected, but for this, I need to totally select the whole object. The next tool we are going to use is the polyline tool, and this is the polyline tool next to the line tool. And the polyline tool works basically the same way as the line tool, but it's more advanced. The polyline tool is used in creating 2D polylines. A 2D polyline is a connected sequence of segments created as a single planar object. What does this mean? When we use the line tool, and I'm going to create a rectangle, a random rectangle, which must not be correct. This was done using the line tool. I'm going to create another one here. This was done using the polyline tool. If I click on the line tool on this rectangle I created with the line tool, you can see that I need to select these 4 lines individually. They are not connected, they are in segments. But if I click on the polyline, you can see that everything is being selected. We'll go back to definition. You can see here that the line tool creates lines in segments. It creates straight line segments. And if you read down further, it said you can create a series of contiguous line segments. Each segment is a line object that can be edited separately. So what does it mean? Very simple. Each of these lines can be edited separately. But for the polyline is continuous. The polyline is connected sequence. You can create straight line segments, arcs, or a combination of both. We are going to look at that. So basically, that's the major difference between the line and the polyline. we are going to move further into that. And for you to do what I just did, which is to pan, all you need to do is to click on your scroll button. That's the wheel on your mouse. And if you don't have a mouse, using a mouse is compulsory. It is necessary. Your whole life depends on it while using AutoCAD. You click on your scroll button and move. Click, hold, and move. That is exactly what I'm doing. You click, you hold, you move. Click, you hold, you move. That's basically how to pan while using AutoCAD. I believe that's very easy to understand, and wherever you are listening to me, that was very easy to do. Okay, the next thing we are going to look at is we will apply the polyline tool. And how do we do that? I'll click on the polyline tool, click on click somewhere, and I'll come down here and click on arc. You can see arc here. Click on arc. Okay, I will move back to line. Click here, then come here, click on arc. Click these points. Come down here, click on the line tool. Zoom out, and click this point. Click on arc again, and then you hit escape. So you can see I just did this using just the polyline tool. I'll go back to the polyline tool again, and let's look at its definition. It says you can create straight line segments, arc segments, or a combination of both. So what we just did, we did a combination of both line and arcs, an arc. The next tool we are going to look at is the circle tool. And in the circle tool, we have different ways of drawing a circle. And the basic way of drawing a circle is to select you select the center point and a radius. Very easy. But we have center radius, we have center diameter, we have 2 points, we have 3 points, we have tan radius, we have tan. And most of this is not going to be covered in this session because this is a short course, and we want to give you the basic knowledge of using these softwares, but basic enough for you to be able to do some of these things yourself, and you will comfortably and confidently tell someone that you have participated in an AutoCAD training. What you are going to be looking at is center radius and center diameter. Click on center radius and zoom out. I'm going to zoom out. Click on the center point, then you specify the radius. For this, I'm going to use a radius of 10. You can see what I'm doing on my command line, a radius of 10, and you hit enter. I'm going to zoom out, and this circle is big. All I need to do, I need to use my screw wheel to zoom out. I need to scroll out, or you scroll in, scroll out, or you scroll in. And this is my circle. I just created this circle with a radius of 10. I'm going to create another circle, this time with a diameter of 10. All I need to do now is to click on diameter 10. So we know that a diameter is 2 times of a radius. 2r is going to give us a diameter. The next tool we are going to use is the rectangle tool. Move this way, pan and move. This is the rectangle tool here. Click on it, and the command line says specify first corner point. I'll click on this and specify the first corner point. Now it says specify other corner points. I'll click here. I've specified it. So basically that is how you use the rectangle tool. Click on it, you specify the first point and you specify the next point. Click on it, you specify the first point and specify the next point. This is basically using random tools. But if you want to do something that is dimensionally correct, what you need to do is click on the rectangle tools, click on the first point, come here, click on dimensions. The length, you can specify the length to be 20, then you can specify the width to be 60, and this is it. Click, then you can zoom out. So basically what we just did, this rectangle is 20 by 60. Okay, why we have talked about some basic tools. We have talked about the line tool, we have talked about the polyline tool, we have talked about the circle tool, we have talked about the rectangle tool. The next tool we are going to look at is the polygon tool. The polygon tool is you need to click this little drop down arrow close to the rectangle tool and click on polygon. Pan. Now if you read your command line, you polygon, enter the number of sides, 4 sides. For now I'm going to pick 6, hit enter. Click on a center point, and my command line says enter an option, inscribed circle or circumscribed. I'm going to click on inscribed and specify the radius. For this I'm going to use 30 as my radius. I will use the polygon tool again. Click on polygon, 6 sides, hit enter. Select the center point and I will use circumscribed. The radius is still going to be 30, like I used previously, and hit enter. This is the inside one is inscribed, the outside one is circumscribed, but it looks like the outside one is bigger than the inside one here, but they have the same radius of 30. I would like you to practice this, and when we meet in the virtual training, you tell me what you've got. Okay, I believe you all understood the basics, what we have covered so far. We have talked about the line tool, polyline tool, circle tool, rectangle tool, and polygon. One basic thing I'm going to introduce to you is units. I'll click on this new drawing and this plus icon to create a new drawing. Now, before you start doing any drawing in AutoCAD, the first thing you need to do is to specify your unit, and which is what I'm going to show you how to do that now. You come to your command line and type units, UNITS. Hit enter. The dialog box is going to pop up. From here we have our precision. We have I'm going to start from the top. We have decimal. If you are doing architectural designs, then you need to use architectural. We have decimal, we have engineering, we have fractional, we have scientific. For this training I will stick to decimal. I'm going to use a whole number. If your drawing is being given to you in decimal, then you need to pick one of these decimal places. I'm going to use a whole number. For this, my unit to scale should be in millimeters. I will leave everything the way it is and click on OK. That's the first thing you need to do. Then the next thing you need to do is to specify your limits. Why am I specifying my limits? I said something initially that the AutoCAD workspace works from infinity to infinity, like it has no limit. You get, it's big enough. What we want to do is to tell AutoCAD that, okay, this unending workspace I have, I just need a small segment. It's more like the world. The world is vast, but you can buy a piece of land, and that piece of land belongs to you. You don't have the whole Nigeria, you don't have the whole United States, you don't have the whole world. You just have a piece of land which the surveyor is going to give you the coordinates. That portion is allocated to you. That is the measured portion. The same thing applies to AutoCAD. We want to work, let's assume the AutoCAD is the world, it's vast, but we just want to develop a piece of land. What we need to do is to tell AutoCAD, okay, just give me a piece of land that is 100 by 50 or 100 by 100 or 200 by 200. That's basically what we are doing. So first of all, I'm going to start with the origin, which is 0, 0, hit enter, then use 100, 100. So what I'm saying is, AutoCAD, I want all my drawing to start from 0, from the origin, and my origin should be 0, 0. Then the highest point on the x-axis should be 100, the highest point on the y-axis should be 100. Then I hit enter. The next thing I'm going to do is to type zoom and type all, hit enter. I am good to go. This is the first thing you need to do before you start drawing anything, before you start doing any work on AutoCAD. You first of all set your limit, then you first of all set your unit rather, then you set your limit. Okay, examples. We are going to look at how to do this simple drawing on AutoCAD. This is going to be our first example, and to do this simple drawing on AutoCAD, then we do this, and we also try to use coordinates. Okay, let's jump into AutoCAD. In order for us to do the image I showed you, you click on the line tool, select a point, and type 10, which is the base. Click on my pan tool and move, zoom inside, move up and type 2, move this way and type 2, hit enter, move up and type 3, hit enter, move this way and type 2, hit enter, move up again and type 2, hit enter, move this way, type 2, hit enter, you come down, type 2, hit enter, move this way, type 2, hit enter, come down, you type 3, hit enter, move this way, you type 2, hit enter, then you click here. If you have done this successfully and this is your first time of using AutoCAD, congratulations, you have just done your first 2D design in AutoCAD. Congratulations, and this is just the beginning. Before the end of this training, you'll be doing a lot of awesome designs, and see you in the next class.